Research problem. Introduction. So problem is a question that researcher want to answer or a problem that wants to solve. So any problem, if you are getting it, has to be solved, or we should find out the answer for the question. And identification and formulation of research problem is the first step of research process. Coming to the definition given by Herlinger, a problem is an interrogative sentence or statement that asks what relation exists between two variables. So here we are dealing with independent and dependent variable. So whenever we are relating a problem or asking a question, or if you want to try to solve a problem, always we have to find out what is the existing relationship between dependent and independent variable. And the answer to question will provide what is having sought in the research. And in other words, the research is an area of concern where there is a gap in the knowledge base needed for professional practice. So whenever we are reviewing a literature or you are doing something, you will be finding there is a gap between the resources. So better we have to find out where there is a gap and what is the knowledge we need for professional practices. Identification of research problem. So how we will identify the research problem? And it refers to this sense of awareness of prevalent social problem, a social phenomenon or a concept that is worth the study. So wherever is the problem, always it should be investigated and find out to solve the problem. And here the researcher identifies the problem through his observation, knowledge, wisdom and skills. Sources of research problem. There are various sources of research problem. First one, person experience. So the person experience here, the researcher or the research scholar will be choosing the problem based on his or her own personal experience. So here the personal experience may serve as good source of ideas to formulate a research problem. So example, if the researcher observed domestic violence suffered by wives of alcoholic husbands, so here she may be experiencing and provide ideas to identify several research problems related to domestic violence against women. So here such type of experience may influence the researcher to find out the source of research problem. Practical experience, the nurses get plenty of ideas or experience from the clinical exposure. So here there is a curious nurse have several questions to be answered that are encountered during clinical experience. So if you are finding there is an unrestricted visiting hour, so if you are allowing visitors in the uneven time, or if you are not restricting the visitors, you maybe need the low level of analgesic for the post-operative patients. And in another instance, a nurse observed that application of ice at the site of heparin injection reduces the chance of ecchymosis. So this type of clinical experience may be a rich source, will be guiding to search the research problem. The next is the critical appraisal of literature. So here the critically study books and articles. So carefully, if you are going through the review of literature or articles, so depend upon your interest, including research reports, opinion articles and summaries of clinical issues, and pertinent questions may arise in the mind. And these may strike readers' mind indirectly by stimulating imagination and directly by stating what additional research is needed. So sometimes even after reviewing a literature, you may be arising so many questions based on the literature review you are having. Here the nurse read an article on the prevalence of the pin site infection among patients with external fixators. And the next is the previous research. So a body of knowledge should be developed on a sound foundation of research findings. So what is research? So again repeatedly we are searching. Usually at the end of a research, further research problem are suggested based on the shortcomings of previous research which can be investigated. So every research at the last chapter the researcher will be writing the recommendation. So the same research can be repeated by having a different design or different setting or different type of sample and so many alternatives they might have given. So if you're going through such type of recommendation, and you will be getting a clue, and such a problem can be taken as your research question. And in nursing profession, not much research has been yet done. Therefore, this profession needs researchers who are willing to replicate or repeat other studies on different samples and settings where all the essential elements of original study are held intact. And existing theories. So the research, every theory we will be adapting every research we will be adapting a theory, and this is a way of theory development and theory testing. So shortly we will be saying that it's a way of theory testing. And here the nurses use many theories from other disciplines in their practice. So here an existing theory is used in developing a researchable problem, and specific statement from the theory must be isolated. And then next, even from consumer feedback. So research problem may be generated from the results of activities aimed to solicit patient feedback. So sometimes the previous studies might have done, it may have a positive effect. So whatever the feedback you are generated from the public, it will be giving a good clue to select a research problem. An example, at the time of discharge of patient after angiography, a nurse obtained feedback. So not only angiography, even angioplasty or CABG, whatever the procedure, we will be giving a feedback to collect the information or from the patient. Okay, so here the patient verbalized that it was a wonderful experience except discomfort during removal of pressure dressing at the oral puncture site. And this feedback provided a concept for nurse to research on efficacy available alternative means of dressing at puncture site to minimize the discomfort of patient undergoing angiography. The next is the performance improvement activities. So the performance improvement activities, it is a way of quality improvement activities. So here we are improving the activities to reduce the patient stay in the hospital, and it is the process of performance activities. Several issues emerge that require answer through research. And the next is the social issues. So sometimes certain topics are suggested by moral, global, contemporary, social or political issues. For example, the HIV/AIDS, female feticide, sexual harassment, and domestic violence, gender equality. These are in healthcare and research are some of the current social and political issues. So always when we are researching for a research problem, we should be give more focus on the current issues and the current problem which has to be rectified. Coming to the brainstorming. So brainstorming is a good technique to find new questions. So here it's an intensified discussion among interested people of the profession, conducting so many new ideas or more ideas we can formulate by having a good research. So example, ideas for studies may emerge from reviewing research priorities, brainstorming session with other nurses, researchers or nursing faculty. Intuition. So the intuition is one of the good source of knowledge, and here we can find new research problems. So the intuition here, it's believed that it's a reflective mind is a good source of ideas, and it may also be used to formulate a good research problem. Folk rails. So folk rails is, as we said, it's a common belief. Could be right or so either it's the right or wrong. Traditionally or some culture, we will be having some beliefs. So example, it is generally believed that studying just before the test decreases the score, and we believe we should not study just before the test. Always we have to relax the mind and we should study everything in a systematic manner. That is one of the folk roles which we are believing. Then exposure to field situations. So during field exposure, researchers get a variety of experience, and here if you are if you are having a community exposure or some industrial area, or where exactly the natural disaster, this exactly if you are visiting the particular area, you will be getting a plenty of ideas to formulate research problem. So while working in a field, a researcher observes a specific traditional practice for cure of disease condition, which can also be taken as a research problem. So for Hasan the healing, so some traditional they are practicing a papaya. So such type of traditional practices also can be adapted as the research problem. Then even consultation with experts. So experts are believed to have sound experience of their respective field. So as here they will be giving so many suggestions in the particular area. In addition, experts may help in finding a current problem of discipline. So because they will be having more idea and they will be more accurate what is the current issues or the problems which has to be rectified. So which will be serving as a basis for formulation of research problem. Coming to the criteria for selecting a good research problem. So here significance of the discipline, a problem which the researcher is selecting should have significance to the profession or discipline, and the research problem always should be significant for a discipline, and it is directed to develop or refine the body of professional knowledge. And here we will be following certain criteria in order to assess the significance to a profession. So first, consumers, stakeholders benefit from the research findings, and the result will improve the current practice, and it will promote theory development or testing, and even provide solution to current practice needs, generate information to get practical implications for the profession. And originality, always you should check for the originality, and every research should be new and unique, and we should never copy the research from anyone, and therefore it is responsibility of the researcher that innovative knowledge is a new knowledge and new way of finding solution for a problem, and it is used for selecting a research problem and as to extend the growth of existing body of knowledge in a profession. Feasible, and we should also make sure, so one of the way how we are checking the feasibility means that's what we are doing the pilot study. So feasibility is an essential consideration of any research project, and research should be feasible in terms of time. So whenever we are adapting a problem or selecting a problem, we should make sure, so how long it will take to complete the project, whether we will be getting adequate number of samples and subjects and your budget, everything you have to make sure whether it is feasible to continue such type of study. Then even administrative support. Many researchers require administrative support, that is financial and psychological support is essential to conduct research. So peer support, here the many research ideas have failed because research did not assist. So some people may be feeling something that if they doesn't seek the peer support, so peer also will be having so many ideas, so better it will be giving more enthusiasm for your study. And climate of shared interest among the professional members promote research activities smoothly. The next is the availability of subjects. So the potential subjects may not meet the study criteria, or may be unwilling to participate in the study, or maybe already participating in another source. So always we have to make sure we will be getting adequate number of samples in the particular setting, and whether the patient or the subjects, they will be giving concern for your study. And the researcher's competence. So the researcher competence, research problem can only be feasible if it is in accordance with the researcher's competence. So whatever the problem we are selecting, the researcher should make sure whether he or she has an adequate knowledge to handle such type of problem. Then coming to the ethical soundness, the research problem selector should be cleared by the ethical committee without undue hurdles. So a very important topic of research cannot be considered feasible until and unless it is accordance with ethical guidelines. So always we have to seek an ethical guidance, and every college they will be having an ethical committee. So we should need the ethical clearance certificate from the ethical committee to proceed the study. Then solvable and researchable. So whatever the problem we are selecting or adapting, always make sure it can be solvable or researchable. So only a research problem that is solvable is considered to be good. A researcher should minimize the chances of insolvability. So sometimes if you are taking some longitudinal studies which may need a long term, that is 1 year or 2 years, so such type of problem, if you are adapting for PG level, you can't fulfill your task. So always when you are finding a problem or adapting problem, better make sure you can solve or research the problem within a peculiar time. And this aspect of problem may pose ambiguity, and hence the researcher should ensure the solvability of the problem is selected. Then current. A good research problem must be based on the current problems and need of the profession, and the result generated will be more use for the current scenario. And for the more number of professionals will be interested in the research conducted on the current issue. So sometimes if you keep on checking or keep on giving importance for the old issues or the old thing, whatever the things already rectified or already solved, again repeated, if you are doing, the people may not be interested to go through your research. And so always we have to seek the new problem and new way of interest, what is the present problem or present issues. Based on that you can adapt the research problem. The next is the interesting. So research problem must be as per the motivation of the researcher and should be fascinating to the researcher. And here whatever the problem we are selecting, so we have to adapt certain interest towards the problem. And here the researcher will be conducted with the full enthusiasm and not merely for its accomplishment. So we should not do our research to accomplish the task. Always we should have develop our own interest and enthusiasm to fulfill our task. Then clear and unambiguous. So the research problem selector should be clear in its ability to reflect or give clues regarding the various aspects of methodology. That's what every time in the statement of the problem we will be explaining in the operational definition. And it should be empirical and verifiable. The research problem selected to be researched should amenable to scientific inquiry, and make sure it should be always verifiable by scientific calculation. Then relevant. The research problem chosen to be researched should be relevant to the profession, the time, need, the competency of the researcher. Then systematic, that is the principles we will be studying in the research. The problem should be systematic in the sense of research, should have arrived at the problem statement following relevant selection parameters or criteria. The first one is selecting a research area. So the formulation of research problem begins with the selection of broad research topic from personal experience, literature, previous research and theories, or from the experts from the particular field. So whenever we are selecting a research area, we will be considered as a funnel. So the funnel at the top, you can see it's a broader, and when you are coming down, it will be narrow. Like way we will be giving importance. So we have to search the review as a broader aspect, and based on the way of interest or as per your personal experience or any guidance, you will be narrowing your topic. Here we will be reviewing the theories after obtaining a broad area of research. The researcher needs to review the nursing literature and theories. And the literature is reviewed to know what has already been done in the selected area of research. So whenever we are reviewing a literature, we should make sure what are the areas the task has been fulfilled already. So a researcher can plan a research topic for further expand the existing body of knowledge. And whenever we are reviewing the theories, always it will be providing an opportunity. So if the particular researcher have an adequate review of literature or adequate source of information, it will be give you a backbone of your study to step forward and to plan a research problem to contribute towards either testing or development of a theory conceptual model. Then delimiting the research topic. So as if you are taking in the PG level, so you'll be getting only a minimal period of time of data collection, that is 1 month. So sometimes the topic which you have selected or adapted for a research topic may be vague, and you have to restrict or delimit yourself. So like we can delimit like the settings, so only this area and only between the age group 20 to 40 years, only those who are willing to participate for the study. Like that you can keep your boundaries. Delimiting this research topic is nothing but you are keeping your boundaries, so within the boundary you will be selecting that topic. The next, evaluating the research problem. So once the researcher is clear about the research problem must be carefully evaluated for its significance, researchability and feasibility. The next, formulating final statement of research problem. So following the establishment of the significance, here researchability and feasibility, the researcher finally formulates the final problem statement. So whenever we are finally formulating the statement, we should be see it's a declarative or interrogative format. So the declarative format here, the study on prevalence of malaria among rural residents in Chennai, and an exploratory study on contributing factors of social problems in selected communities of Tamil Nadu. And coming to the interrogative format, here the research problem is stated in the question form. So example, what is the influence of mass media in promoting the sales of a selected commodities, and the choice of either of the format depends on the researcher preference. So researcher own preference or the institutional policy, he can form a declarative format by having a certain questions which is more popular. Thank you.